Hey everybody, looking at the Carnival Radiance today. This cruise goes out of the Long Beach cruise port. The port here actually has some pretty fun things. It's set up like a park with just benches along, so if you show up a little bit early, you can sit in here. The kids can play games on these old school retro gaming things. They actually have lots of different games on them. They're pretty fun. And then you just sit in here and hang out until they call your number. This is my favorite part of the Long Beach Cruise Terminal is the Haunted Queen Mary that is parked next to the ship. I believe you can even stay in this overnight. We started off our cruise with the sail away party. They actually have upped their game a little bit with some entertainment. And so it was actually better than it usually is. But you're not here for that. You're here for the ship tour. So let's move along to the pools. This is the top of the water slide at the water park. This is the first one we're going to look at. There are actually two water slides up here. There is a totally enclosed one, and then there's this open one. The slide was actually pretty fast. It was pretty fun. They do have lifeguards stationed at every pool, including this one, and this is a really great place to take toddlers, or if you have a range of kids from toddlers to, high schoolers, this is a good place for that. Right at the bottom of the water slides, there is an area for splash pad, and there's some toddler slides here. There are lots of seatings right around this area, so as a parent, you can sit and read or watch your kids play here. It's great. Everything on this ship seems to be on 2 levels. The pools are no exception. This is the top deck of the back pool that's located at the back of the ship. It is smaller than the main pool in the middle of the ship, but it's still got 2 hot tubs and a couple of bars, so this is a nice place to hang out. Plus the window view on the bottom level here, which is actually covered from the wind, is super awesome. This is the main pool. It's basically in the middle of the ship with access to several quick service food places, as well as the water slide and splash pad near the back. Here's a little bit of a closer look at the main pool area. This is the back where the hot tubs are. They're kind of raised about 3 steps. And then there's an entrance in between them to get back into the ship. And the main pool area, this is where they do movies at night. And then right now what they're doing is a little, towel animal parade. So this is something that Carnival does on most of their ships. This one's kind of fun. They've got some minions out and some of their towels floating in the pool, and that's cute. While the towel animal parade is going on, you can see there and take pictures with their adorable towel elephant mascot, and he's so cute. Now let's take a look at some of the food located on this ship, starting with the food that is around the pool areas. Okay, so this is the back pool area. If you come around here, you'll see there's 2 food choices here on the back. One of them is the pizza place, which is right here. Let's take a little closer look at the pizza gallery. This is one of our favorite places on any cruise ship. From the back of the pizza parlor, you can actually head right into the buffet, which is right through here. Oh, and by the way, this is a really great place to sit by the window because there's no wind here, but you can still see the ocean as you pass by. As you can see, there is lots of seating in the buffet area. Most of the food is located in the middle of the buffet area. And let's take a closer look at that. Over here on my left is a drink station. You can get coffee, hot chocolate, water, and lemonade for free at any time on this cruise ship. Oh, and before we go down the hall, let me show you this. So there's a couple of the serving places right here, which would be buffet lines. But over on this side, they have a carving station. So in the middle here, you've got meats that are carved out, and you can get some sides that go with your meats. But on the right over here is Cucina del Capitano, which I'm probably saying that wrong, but it's an Italian restaurant that is normally paid, but at lunchtime, it is free. Okay, back to the buffet. So it's closed right now because they're setting up for lunch, but there's a little peek at some of the stuff that you can get for your meat carving. And over here is one of our favorite places. It is the cake table and other desserts too, but the cake station is awesome. They have different cakes every single day, and my kids love to visit it all the time. All right. Okay, moving on towards the front of the ship. This on the left here is like a seafood market. It's closed right now, and it is not free. It is extra. But on the right side here is a lot of seating next to windows, which is great. And coming up here, we have a hand washing station. Yay! So up here we are heading towards the main pool on the ship. There is another drink station over here on the side, and upcoming is Guy's Burgers. They have really great French fries, amazing burgers, lots of different kinds. You can make your own, or you can pick from one of the ones they have posted on the wall. All of them are really good. One of the nice things about Guy's Burgers, though, is that there is a line on both sides, so the lines actually go by pretty fast because you start on the outsides and come to the insides so that you can get through quickly. And of course, it's right next to the main pool, so if you love hanging out at the pool, this is a great place for you to get food. And on the other side of the pool here, we have a taco and burrito place. It is not the same on both sides of the line. So this is the salsa bar. So what you do, you get either your taco or your burrito and then come out here to fill up with the toppings. So one side of this is tacos, the other side is burritos. Both are good, and they do have several different kinds of meats, cheese and sour cream and all that kind of stuff. Okay, we have almost made it around the full circle of just the buffet. Over on the right side here, there is some windows, but there's also the soft serve ice cream right here. And then going back in the doors, we are very close. This is the other side of the buffet. On this side, there is a deli that serves hot and cold sandwiches. This is actually really good too. And in the morning, I believe they do omelets here. And we are basically back over to Cucina del Capitano. That thing on the left is a self-service beer station. You just pay by the cup. There is one more place that I need to show you guys, though, that is at the back of the ship by the back pool. This is my absolute favorite place on this ship. It is called Big Chicken, Shaq's Big Chicken. This is some of the stuff that's located on the side. It's kind of cool. Some pictures of Shaq and his handprints. You can compare your size to his size. So this is opposite of the pizza place that we started out with, and it is so good, you guys. I would not miss Big Chicken. They do breakfast and lunch here. I believe they also do dinner, but the breakfast menu and the lunch and dinner menu are a little bit different, but it is amazing. Definitely one you want to try. Okay, we can't talk about food on the ship without talking about the dining room. This dining room is interesting. It is 2 stories, just like most things on this ship. It's nice, and we really enjoyed it. This is where you go in. You can have a restaurant, a very fancy restaurant experience. They have entertainment. The servers usually are about the same every night, depending on if you do early dining, late dining, or anytime dining. We do like to go into the restaurants. If you have little kids, it might be a little bit challenging, but we like going to the restaurants. The kids have a great experience with the servers in the restaurants. That right there was a place for wheelchairs to get up the stairs. And overall, you can do breakfast, lunch, or dinner in the restaurants, and they have different menus every night and lots of stuff you can try. And this is included in the price of your cruise. Okay, let's look at the sports deck now. This is where you're going to find most of the activities to do. Make sure you go on and look at specific ship. There are height and weight requirements for the ropes course. If you want to see the full ropes course, I will link that video up in the corner. This is also where they have like a basketball court, all the games. They have exercise equipment here. So it is opposite of the water slides. The mini golf course is also on this deck near all of the other sports and stuff on this deck. If you want to see the whole mini golf course, I will link that video up in the corner. This is a really fun activity for everybody. They have golf clubs of all different sizes. It does get busy on sea days, but it is a fun thing to do. There's actually seats, so you can sit on the side and have your kids go through the course, or you can do it with them. And the mini golf courses on all of the Carnival ships are pretty fun, all different. The sports deck also has a running track that is one directional, as well as a basketball court, a place underneath the ropes course where you can play like giant chess and foosball, and I believe there's pool in there as well, and just kind of sit under tables and relax. The basketball court does have a net all the way around it, and they do other sports inside of the basketball court as well. So here you can see the foosball table spread around, places to sit and watch. I'm walking around the running track right now, so that is the entrance and exit to the ropes course, which is above us. And then on the other side, there is some body weight exercise equipment that I want to show you. So if you really hate working out inside, or the gym is too full or too crowded for you, you could come up here in the morning in the nice breeze and do a full body workout if you wanted to with these different types of body weight exercise machines. There is also beanbag toss over here. Okay, let's take a quick look at the kids clubs. If you want to see the full tour of the kids clubs, I will link that video up in the corner. And for this, we'll just do a quick walkthrough. So this ship has a kids club, one for smaller kids and for older kids, as well as a tweens club that is separate from the kids club, and then a teens club is separate from that. Okay, let's look at the adults only deck. This is, again, on 2 levels. It was slightly underwhelming for me, but hey, it is a place for just the adults to go, so that's cool. There are a couple hot tubs on each side and lots of places to sit. There's also, I believe, a bar. It might also be a like serve yourself salad bar, which they had. You can check out towels here. They're different color for the adults only deck, which is interesting. But yeah, it is a nice getaway. It's got a lot of views from the ocean and some good covered spaces with like big bed-sized things. Here's the hot tub that I was mentioning earlier. And then the bar that I also mentioned earlier is right here. Well, let's go up these stairs over here to the second deck that is also the Serenity deck and see what's up there. I bet it's probably more of the same, but let's go take a look anyway. Okay, so there is a bit more space up here. I do like these big bed things that they have. I'd like that they have chairs though too. The bed things take up a lot of space and there's usually people on them, and so you do need more places for people to sit to have it be the Serenity deck. But it is, I mean, it's pretty similar. It looks like it's pretty close to a lot of the other stuff, so I'm not sure how quiet it actually is, but they do have these like those block things up to kind of help with that. And it is still a place for, you know, just adults, which is great. There's usually some sort of an adults only bar up on these decks, and sometimes they have the choose your own salad bar up here too, but I have not seen them. It is a smaller ship, so they may have located them somewhere else. And the fitness center is attached to the spa, and there is a sauna, dry sauna in each of the dressing rooms. And it is, I believe it's across the back of the ship. I always like the fitness centers in the cruise ships because there's a big spray of windows by the treadmills so that you can look out. Over here is a nice big space for like yoga and stretching. And stuff like that. They do classes in here and stuff too, which is cool. A lot of bikes, which is awesome. Tons and tons of treadmills, ellipticals, all of the stuff that you need to stay fit on a cruise where you're going to eat a ton, maybe work off some of those calories. But they also do have some weightlifting equipment and stuff like that. Again, it is a small ship, so everything is kind of tucked in tightly, but they do have a little bit of everything, which is great. They also have these things back at the back. Those are consulting rooms. And there is, of course, an upstairs where they have dun 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 free weights and benches, which is also great. Basically, everything in the fitness center is included in the price of the cruise. The thermal suite is coming up next, and it is not included in the price of your cruise, but it is a very cool space and a very relaxing space. Don't quote me on this, but I believe the price for a single person for the entire cruise is somewhere between $200 and $300. You can pay per day if you'd rather do it that way, but it is a nice relaxing place. These are hot beds with a beautiful window view, and then they usually have inside of these a few different sauna rooms and steam rooms. So this one is quite small, but this is also part of the thermal suite here. Oh, this is a nice steam room with big windows. This is actually the wet dry sauna, and the one next door is the steam room. Okay, this is room 7371 on the Carnival Radiance. This is an interior stateroom. So here we've got one bed put together here. It can also be 2 beds, and then up here there can be 2 more beds coming out of the ceiling here and over there. So there's that. There are only a couple of plugs. This is an older cruise ship, but they do have this update instead of plugs there, and then a couple more plugs. So that is a nice update. Here is the dryer. Oh, I just, I mean, look, this is a cute little addition there. Okay. Some more storage space. There is space under the beds to store luggage as well. Updated control panel for cooling and heating. And then in here is the bathroom. And there we have the little shower area. It does get kind of wet in here when the ship is moving. There is a little like bump down there to keep the water in, but there is that. And then here is the closet space. One closet here. And then another closet here. This one has some shelving. And the fridge, which is, I was wondering where the fridge was because that's kind of an odd space for it, but they were probably trying to make some more closet space. So, and then this is the safe here and the life jackets. And that is this 4-person interior stateroom. Okay, this is room 1051 on Carnival Radiance. And this is a 5-person room. Slightly larger than a 4-person room. Again, this big bed can be split. Here is what the bunk beds look like down. So there's those, and then we also have in here a rollaway for our 5th. So there's that. We've got space here for that. They updated the plugs a bit. So we got those. The dryer, washer dryer, or the hair dryer is here. Some shelving there, which is not bad. And then again, this one, the fridge is down there. Quite a bit of closet space for these smaller ships and smaller rooms. There is a hanging closet here. And then this one is the safe. Just a little bit of space up there, and then down here we've got the life jackets. Okay, let's move into the bathroom. Here is the bathroom. Sink with the toilet and the shower. And there we have that. Okay, that is it. It's not a huge room, so none of them are on cruise ships. That is room 1051 of Carnival Radiance. Okay, y'all, let's look at the shops and some of the other interesting things on this ship. This is the candy shop. You can definitely buy like lots of different cool things in there. There's a bunch of jewelry shops, and they do like a inches of gold night where you can go and like buy necklaces and chains by the inch. So that is Effie, the jewelry store that's on most of the cruise ships. This is actually like a veterans bar. I mean, it's not just for veterans, but it is a cool bar that has like a bunch of veteran stuff in it, so that's neat. Here is the Carnival shop, like the main one that has like all of the things you can buy. This ship actually has an art gallery on it as well. Right at the bottom of the elevators, kind of in between, there's an art gallery. This hallway is actually where the art gallery is located, and that is right off of the main lobby. This is underneath the grand staircase. There are a few little things back here, places to sit, and I believe there is a little cafe over here as well. Ooh, that's a grand piano over there. This is also one of the help desks. I believe this is the adventures, like travel excursion desk. So, and then there's also a like customer service desk. So these little kiosks that you can see right there, those are where you can check like your status, how much you've spent and on what. This is a beautiful atrium area. This is looking from the top. You can see the bar there and the glass elevators, which are super fun. Those are the stairs we were just standing under. And here is a look at the glass elevators. There are 3 of them, I believe. And when you go in, you can see mosaics as you go up. I do have them blurred out though, because they are like Greek statues that are not wearing any clothes. You guys, I absolutely adore this top deck though, with the big windows. It's awesome. So lets in lots of light and it's beautiful. In here is the Liquid Lounge. It is the main theater for this ship where they do all of their shows, magic shows, and like musical productions. It is several decks high and it fits a ton of people, of course. Lots of ground seating as well as up here. This is from the ground what it looks like. There's the stage. And they did have a fun show in here where they highlighted all of their different cast crew members from different countries, and they had the Teen Lounge participate in it as well, so that was kind of fun to watch. It was a good show. They actually had the actual crew members come up with their flags and they sang some songs, and it was a nice show. Okay, just a few more things to look at. This is the photo gallery where you can see the photos that they take of you throughout the cruise, as well as purchase photos if you like. This is the warehouse. It is also not included in the price of the cruise, but it is just a fun place to hang out. But yeah, so each of the games, it's an arcade, so each of the games do cost extra. We had some amazing sunsets on our cruise. Would love to go to the top deck and watch them. You could also see them from the windows in the dining room, which was awesome. All right, that is a conclusion of our Radiance Carnival Ship Radiance Cruise Tour. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. If you like this video, consider subscribing. It really helps us out a lot to be able to continue making these videos, and we will catch you on the next one.